Yes, good morning, students. How are you all? Today we will discuss the chapter number 19 from your book at page number 228. The chapter name is Pollution of Air and Water. We know that there is many type of pollution, but in this chapter we will discuss about the pollution due to air and pollution due to water. First of all, what is pollution? So, pollution is a broad term may be defined as a undesirable change in physical, chemical, biological characters of air, water and land. This is the definition of pollution. So pollution is the undesirable change, that change we doesn't want in air, water, land, that is known as pollution. And second one is, what are pollutants? So pollutant are the substance, chemical or factors which has adverse effect. Adverse effect means bad effect on our environment, that are pollutants. Okay, so this is a picture given below. Here the many pollutants are there that causes pollution. Okay, you can observe the picture. So next we have the very important TLV. Now what is TLV? TLV is the threshold limit value, the permissible limit of pollution in the atmosphere, vegetation, and which has no adverse effect on living organism. Means it is the limit below which it is desirable limit of pollution, but above which the pollution become uncontrollable. So it is the limit. As you can see, if I mark this is TLV, below TLV the pollution is desirable, bearable, but above this pollution is unbearable. So that is TLV, threshold limit value. Next we have the pollutants. Common pollutants कौन से हैं? That are CO, carbon monoxide, sulfur trioxide, mercury. These are the common pollutants, okay, that causes pollution. So you can learn from these the common names of pollutants. Next we have the types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, land pollution and noise pollution. The first type of pollution is air pollution. As we all know that air pollution is contaminated of air, like we know that atmosphere has a definite concentration like carbon dioxide 0.03%, oxygen is 21%, and the nitrogen is 68%. If these value of concentration varies, then the value change. Okay, next in this paragraph we have the major pollutants and their sources. So major pollutant, first one is carbon monoxide. This is the first pollutant that pollutes our air. The carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas that is produced by the incomplete burning of carbon. Okay, second one is the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, we know that major pollutant in greenhouse effect. Next we have the chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbon basically generates from the air conditioned refrigerators. These chlorofluorocarbon causes global warming. Means they trap the heat or rays coming from sun and does not move out. For example, if this is carbon dioxide or chlorofluorocarbon, if sun gives us light, so the light doesn't bounces back, it is remains here, not here. So this causes the global warming. Okay, so hence chlorofluorocarbon is also dangerous for us. It causes skin infection, skin cancer. Next pollutant is lead. Lead is present in petrol, diesel, lead batteries. Okay, ozone is a minor type of pollutant. Okay, we know that ozone is most important for us because it protects us from UV, but the ozone if comes at ground level, ozone is dangerous, quite dangerous for us. Okay, For example, vehicle industries are major source of ground level ozone. Remember this we are talking about ground level ozone. Next, we have the oxides of nitrogen. Whenever nitrogen reacts with oxygen, it forms nitrogen oxide that are also a minor pollutants for us that causes air pollution. Okay. Next, we have the SPM. What is SPM? Suspended particulate matter. SPM consists of dust, fume, mist, smoke. The major chemical components of SPM that the major concern for lead. The other being nickel. So you can say the suspended particles causes pollution. Next and last one is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide in the air caused due to rise the combustion of fossil. Okay, when we burn a fossil, then sulfur oxide dioxide produces, that also causes the contamination of air. So this is all about the pollutant that causes different type of air pollution. As you can say, the air pollution, industries and transport, or then nitrates, sulfur, these are the chemicals that then forms cloud, and then after rain it again comes to the ground and causes the water or air pollution. Next, we have the very important concept, effect of air pollution. So effect of air pollution, first effect is greenhouse effect. You might have listened about what is greenhouse effect. So when the sunlight reaches the earth, okay, if this is the sunlight reaches the earth, so the most of the light reflected back by the earth's surface into the atmosphere. However, there is certain gases in the atmosphere. As you can see, in the atmosphere there is certain kind of gases like carbon dioxide, the reflected back of earth instead of losing in space. The greenhouse effect is the capacity of gas to trap or absorb that reflected rays, so it increases the temperature. Okay, so this is all about the greenhouse effect. Now next we have the consequences of enhanced greenhouse effect. What are the consequences? Side effect you can say. The increase in level of greenhouse gas could leads to the greater warming, and which turn could impact the world climate and change in the temperature about this much. Okay, and next we have the very important acid rain. So what is acid rain? That is also very important. Here is a definition of acid rain. The rain may be acid rain may be defined as the rain water containing sulfuric acid H2SO4 and nitric acid, along with the small amount of carbonic acid, which are found in the oxides of sulfur, nitrogen and carbon present in the air pollution. So that is, as you can see the picture given here, the industries and other factories you can say that exert the sulfuric acid, nitrogen oxide, then they combined with the clouds and wind, then forms the cloud, then the chemical goes to the clouds, and whenever there is raining, then the chemical comes to the ground and it damages the building material, or you can say it acidify the water, drinking water. So acid rain is quite dangerous. Next we have the depletion of ozone layer. It also causes the depletion of ozone layer. As we know that ozone protects us from UV rays, but there is a name as chlorofluorocarbons which deplete. Deplete means spoil the ozone layer. Next, what are the impact of plants and animals? As we know that there is a pollution, so animal and trees must be affected by this. Next, we have the small amount of wildlife affected from it. The other given to you at 234. Next we have the prevention of air pollution. What are the prevention of air pollution? You should plant more trees, use of catalytic converters in vehicles, use of CNG. Okay, biogas should be used, public transport should be used. So these are the precautions given you should use to decrease the air pollution. Next, water pollution we will discuss in the another video.